Tonight, from the gateway to the west, there's the arch. And there it is, St. Louis, the beautiful downtown skyline with the gateway arch to the left as we get ready for the Orlando Titans and the St. Louis Blues. As you see, the Blues with 65 points in the standings, which is actually, believe it or not, good enough for second place in the Central Division. If this was the Eastern Conference, obviously it's far from superior, but nonetheless, it's the Titans and the Blues here. And getting ready will be the lineups. We're probably looking at who's there in the crease tonight. Ben Bishop is going to get the nod for Orlando. It'll probably be Bernier tomorrow night when the Titans return home for Boston. But the Blues have struggled. They have not had a win in 6 games. You know, the Titans are struggling. They have not won in 3 games, which has been odd considering the Titans at the top of the league standings. The Titans will see Jake Allen tonight. These two teams will play each other twice in the next few days, as St. Louis will be in Orlando on Tuesday night. Jake Allen, decent record. And then Jonathan Bernier is actually going to get the start tonight, which means Bishop will get the start against the Bruins tomorrow night. Jonathan Bernier has been a very serviceable backup. 13-3-2, 2.1 goals against, and a shutout to his credit, which came against the Pittsburgh Penguins a few weeks ago. And clearly, he's been a very decent goaltender over the last few weeks. As here we go, McPartland will take the face-off against Barbashev, and here we go from St. Louis. Joey McPartland takes it immediately, and there seems to be a miscommunication. What's going on here? Pellick's going to push. Allen finally covers it. Like, where was the puck? So the Titans on the longest drought of the year. It's a shot, Joey McPartland. Stop, battling for it is Fiala. Now Fiala's got it, he wraps around, and he scores! Kevin Fiala! The Titans once again strike early. This time it took 1:53 seconds. And they get on the board. Kevin Fiala's 14th of the year. Just perfect wraparound, no one there. Easy burial for Fiala. And of course, that's what the Titans need, is they were the ones who struggled to get on the board, especially, you know, the Toronto game and the Arizona game. So the Titans need that spark. Johnny McPartland clears it down. It bounces off the back of the net. Pietrangelo gets it over to Barbashev. Tarasenko will block it in. That's the guy to watch. That's the guy to watch on St. Louis's roster. Now here's Atkinson. Atkinson with the pass to Nielsen, and it goes up high on Allen. Pietrangelo brings it back, intercepted by Nielsen. Barbashev fighting for it. He comes away with it. Now here is Steen making a move. He scores! Alex Steen. A Titan defender bid on it. Titan defender bid on it. Bernier was caught out of position. And just like that, the Blues even the game. That's Adam Pelech. Adam Pelech, who was responsible for the penalty that ended the Toronto game, takes another one, gets faked out, and I don't think he wants to face his coach right now after that. Oh, that's unacceptable. It's Parayko. It's out over to Steen. Steen, it goes across over. It goes over the other way to Lethera. Trying to pass it by Steven McPartland. Over to Steen again, and a glove save was made by Bernier. So 2 goals early on. You look at Michael Dal Colle, who just recently signed a 2-year extension. That shows how valuable Michael Dal Colle is on that checking line. And I think with his leadership and his young talent, he could be with this team for a while. Bouwmeester will take over. Let's see what an asset Dal Colle has been too. He's 23. Parayko, it goes out of his zone. I think he's a valuable asset to the team, and I think he will be going forward. But he's earned his due and respect. Now out with it, Pareko gave it over to Robbie Torrio. Torrio going in. Shot by Torrio, and a stop was made. And Lee McCartland gets it knocked away. It's Bouwmeester over to Yakupov. Yakupov going back. Yakupov, right side. Yakupov makes a move, and a stop was made. Irwin intercepts the pass. Yakupov a shot, and a stop was made. Here's a pass. Shot, it was blocked. Bernier made an attempt for it. It was blocked. Now here's Robbie Torrio. Torrio going across. Torrio fires a slapper. It's wide. And Lee McCartland going back. And Lee goes in. Shot by Irwin. It's wide. Way off. Now getting it over. Titans can't be called flat-footed. They can't be getting too physical. Because that's what the Blues did to score their goal. Shot. It's blocked. She's over with it. It's out back to Zibanejad. It is Mika Zibanejad. Zibanejad over, trying to get pursued. Now staying with it. Titans making plays here, and it's poked away. Good work. And now Jake Brana will bring it into the St. Louis zone. Jake Brana tries to pass. Glove save by Allen. And Lee McCartland was robbed at the doorstep. And he holds on. And the Blues fans love that. They gave it a decent round of applause. That looked like that was a goal for sure. 4:57 to go here in the first. It's 1-1 between these two. Kevin Fiala for Orlando, Alex Steen for St. Louis. Here's the pass in front, save. Oh, shot it away. He almost gave it away. The St. Louis crashing with it and taken away by Justin Bailey. Bailey in front, he missed wide. Shot by Irwin is blocked. Trying to pursue it back is Bailey. Shot by Dal Cole. Save made. Rebound. Dunn coming away with it for St. Louis, who gets it over. And it goes over to Sanford. Sanford going back. It's a shot. Save. Sanford staying with it. Less than a minute to go here. The timer. And a stop was made. Now out with it is Melker Carlson. Carlson coming up, 10 seconds to go. Melker is going to bring it into the St. Louis zone. That's it. But Bailey a shot. Allen coming up with it, and he'll hold on. With 2 seconds to go in this first period. Cizikas taking the draw. Cizikas wins it. Shot by Joey. Saved by Allen, and he will hold. And that ends the first period here in St. Louis. Both teams with a goal each early on, and at the end of one, it is the Titans 1, the Blues 1. Shots on goal were 9-7 in favor of St. Louis. And starting the second, it will be Cizikas. So he puts the third line on. It's not the typical first line going out to start the period. Coach said that he was going to do that a little bit more instead of just starting the Cartland's line in the period, as Cizikas tries to find Brana and can't get there. Pietrangelo, a decent defenseman. Yep. Oh, and Nelson totally nailed out. My goodness, that had to hurt. That was Sean Pareko. In front of Tarasenko. It's blocked. Tarasenko over to Schwartz. Schwartz giving it, gets poked away. Pietrangelo and a stop was made by Bernier. Nelson going right after Sean Pareko again. Tarasenko giving it back across. Tarasenko a shot. Staying with it, and it was blocked by Pellick. Now going back with it over is Brock Nelson. Nelson on the left wing. Nelson going in. Shot by Nelson. It's blocked. Brana tried to find the rebound to Cizikas, and it gets taken away. Here's Barbashev. Barbaship over to Fabry. Fabry, a shot, it goes wide. Rebound, it goes out. Schmaltz is caught offside. We're 6 minutes in to period 2, remaining a 1-1 game. Pistorio gets it over to Anley McPartland. Anley going, tries to pass to Robbie, and a stop is made. Lethera. Good saves by both teams here. Now here's Steen, the pass to Fabry, and he gets pressured, and the puck gets taken away, and it goes over to Robbie Torrio, who dumps it. It goes to neutral zone, and taken by St. Louis into the Orlando zone. And here's Lethera, poked away, Parayko, Colton Parayko that is. Now here's Steen, to Banajak, to Steen again, it's blocked. Banajak a shot, Lethera, but they score, it slipped through! It's Lethera. That's another one. This time Fournier victimized. And St. Joey Lethera gets his 18th of the year. And the Blues take their first lead. Anley McPartland had the right idea. And it just slipped through. He just stayed with it. It was just a nice play. He just stayed with it. So the Blues have their first lead of the game 9 minutes in. So Zibanejad gives it over to Berglund. Atkinson bumping off, and now he seizes control of it. He gets it over to Franz Nielsen. Nielsen going along the right side. Nielsen goes to pass, tries to find Fiala, could not get there. As you hear the gongs go off for St. Louis, that's what they do, and assume the amount that they have, which makes good fare here. Yeah, Fiala a shot. Darnell Nurse in front. Save. Rebound. Another. But they score! I believe that was Fiala. He found it in traffic in front. It was Fiala. It's his second of the game tonight. And the Titans make it even. You see it in traffic. There's three guys, St. Louis players. Let's see. Just dunk it out. Fiala found it and wristed it past Allen. And like that, the Titans even the score. And Carlson winning the draw, the checking line out for Orlando. And Irwin is offside, 7:02 to go in the second. And we have a 2-2 game. Melker Carlson. Over Pietrangelo fought it away from Dal Cole. Now here's Sanford. Irwin. And the shot goes high. Shot blocked by Bailey. Parayko has to take it out. This is Sean Parayko, that is, for St. Louis. The stop is made. Saved by Bernier. He'll hold with 4:19 to go in period 2. Looking at Fiala, he has 2 goals tonight. He has both goals. One on a wraparound, the other one in traffic. Here's Sanford, and a stop is made. Pellick gets it over. He loses control of it. St. Louis taking over. Nope, it's Robbie Torrio who will take it instead. Torrio going along the left wing. And here's Torrio cutting to the corner. The pass to Ann Lee. It goes back to Torrio again. Pellick gives it back. Joey McPartland a shot. And Allen holds on. With Steven trying to pursue him with 2:12 to go in period 2. Orlando leading in face-off 7-6, and now that just evened it right there with that St. Louis win of the face-off. And here, Schmaltz taking over, and Berglund has it. Yakupov a shot. Bernier gets it over to Chris Torrio. Chris Torrio going along the side, Cam Atkinson. And here's Atkinson. Atkinson fires a shot. It goes wide. Fiala's got it. Shot and goal by Chris. Yasiel taking over. But instead... and that ends the second period here in St. Louis. Both teams striking with a goal once more, and at the end of two, you're even 2-2. Shots on goal cumulatively are 15-10 in favor of St. Louis. Very defensive effort despite 4 goals between these two teams. Face-off won by Orlando. Joey Parton will take it, but it bounces off Allen. It probably could have been a delayed icing. He had his arm up. Tarasenko dumps it, then takes a big hit. But here's Schwartz. Oh, and Tarasenko was in the slot for a one-timer. Rebound. Trying to cut it out. And Joey McFarland takes it to Robbie Torrio. But intercepted by Steven. McFarland just gets back on side. Steven McFarland racing across. Jack tries to find it in traffic and could not get there. Jonas Schwartz to Tarasenko. The one-timer slot, it goes wide. Tarasenko gives it over to Pietrangelo. In front. Save. And now it goes over to Steven McFarland once more on the left side. Cutting a circle. Fiala. Shot by Atkinson. Fiala. He shot it wide. Allen gets over to his brother. And a stop is made by Allen. Where's the puck? It goes to the corner. Crabtree takes over for St. Louis. Coming in, delayed offside. They wait and regroup patiently. And here's a chance. It's poked away by Joey. Joey McFarland to Chris Torrio. The two strong defensemen. Now here's Cizikas. Cizikas tries to find him. And it gets away instead. Intense game here. Now here's Nelson. Taken away by Schmaltz. Getting over to Berglund. Berglund, the one-timer. And he hits the post. Oh my god, the intensity here. Here's a shot. The shot, it gets deflected. And gets it out over to Jake Vrana. Jake Vrana going to the corner, circling around. Vrana, trying to find it and hit off a St. Louis defenseman. And Nelson decides to hit him unnecessarily. 8:26 to go. And it's a 2-2 game. So looking at the Titans' upcoming schedule, there's 3 games in a row. There's a 4-game homestand. Boston, St. Louis, Detroit, and Hartford. It starts tomorrow. St. Louis in, it's every other day. So the Titans will be playing every other day this upcoming week, all at home. And then it's a back-to-back before Philadelphia on the road a week from tomorrow. Now out with it, Justin Bailey. Bailey. They take each other out. Yakupov. Bring it out. 6.5 minutes to go. Titans, they can't pour traffic. That's what they're not doing. There he is, Lawrence with a shot. Yakupov. Berglund. Take it away. They're keeping it in the zone. Berglund. Bailey, no, Zibanejad keeps it on goal. Bernier to stop. He decides to keep play going, which I'm kind of surprised about. It's Bailey. He's taking it in. 95 on 95. Taking it. And Varney tries to find it. Kiru taking over. Doc Hall is caught offside with 2:37 to go. Trying to shove off each other. to shove off as he took a hit, and that's going to be a penalty to Dal Colle. Dal Colle took it, you know, he just signed a contract extension. That is not doing you a favor. It's trying to ignite him, and it said he's going to get a roughing penalty for hitting. Giving him a shot to the head there. Watch, and instead St. Louis will have a power play.
Penalty to number 71, Michael Dal Colle.
Oh, save! Pelech trying to get it out of trouble from Leftover. That's it. Bouwmeester keeps it in. Good block by Jay Bouwmeester. Fabry, save! Carlson clears. Titans need to get back. Leftover, take it! Saved by Burnley! Astoria shoots it down. 1:18 to go. The Titans, they do like to attack when they're short-handed. Stolen by Leftoria. Stolen by Fabry. To Fabry. Save. Burnley covering it. 1:39 to go. In the third, a minute 2 on the man advantage for St. Louis. Nielsen to face off against Barbashev. A timer, Burnley to stop. Pareko's got it. Pareko over to Carlson. Now this is what the Titans like to do. They're gonna attack short-handed. Shot by Carlson. Saved by Allen. Oh, save. And here's Carlson. Carlson will shoot it down. I think the Titans are doing the best just to get out of this and go to overtime, which is might be what they need to do. And here's Tarasenko. In front, they score! It's Schwartz! Jaden Schwartz! They do capitalize on the power play, and the Blues take the 3-2 lead. It was too well one-timed. Two guys went after him, and instead thinking early on full thinking he was going to shoot. Schwartz instead found a beautiful one-timer that was just a harsh shot. St. Louis has a 3-2 lead. Less than a minute to go. Now here's Joey McPartland. Joey McPartland with a shot. It goes wide. Now here we go again with the Titans. They have to get a furious rally here with down a goal. The Blues, who have lost their last 6 games. The Titans, who really struggled. Now shot by Torrio, and a stop was made by Allen. No, it's a one-timer. Shot by Pelech. Glove save. The Titans will have a power play. It's tripping, and it's gonna be. It's at 38. He's gonna have a penalty. The Titans. It's Carew. The Titans need to call a timeout. Titans need to call a timeout here. And they have Nielsen's line out there. And shot by Chris. It's blocked. Chris Torrio getting a block. Schmaltz has it. Schmaltz clears. Time is of the essence. Can they hurry? They have time for one more rush. 15 seconds to go. Irwin gets it over to Atkinson. Now here's Atkinson going across. Atkinson tries to find it. No! And they run the net. The net is dislodged. No, they finally get the timeout they need. But where's the puck? It stays in the St. Louis zone. 9.5 to go. Face-off one. Bouwmeester's got it. Here's McPartland. McPartland trying to lose it. They can't get it. And the Blues are going to win this game. And the Titans have now lost their 4th in a row. 3 games without a point in the standings. And this one is frustrating. This one is really frustrating for the Titans. They give up a soft one, they take a bad penalty. And mistakes like this are costing them hockey games as they lose another toughie. Your final score in St. Louis, it's the Titans 3, the Blues 3, and the Titans 2. We will see you tomorrow night back at Wide World of Sports as the Titans host the Boston Bruins. From St. Louis, everyone, have yourselves a good afternoon.